Hello there, Tarot Tube. I've been a little low energy lately, but these decks have been sitting around waiting for me to make a video, so it's time to get this done. So this last 10 decks video has been out for a while, but for some reason it's just been coming up in my feed, so even though it's kind of old, I'm doing it now. I will give credit to the people that came up with this tag down below if you want to watch the original ones. Okay, so these all come with little stories. I'm going to start with this one, which is the most recent one. I'll put everything to the side. So, the Tarot of Curious Creatures. Now, this deck, when Chris Ann was creating this deck, I was following along and I was posting in Facebook groups going, oh, I'm so excited. And people were like, oh, that is just so weird. I don't want any part of it. And then I ended up not getting it. However, I was a game master in a game last week, and somebody had purchased this deck to use because it was role-playing the tarot game that I ran, and she came in and she was like, I do not like this deck. And I was kind of entertained by that. Anyway, she didn't like it so much she just gave it to me. So I'm going to give her a deck in return, obviously. But I was holding up these 3 cards because the first reading I did with the deck, I got these 3 cards, and it read really, really clearly for me that day, the message, which was for me to, to just like take it easy. I was tired that day. It was like, take it easy, just stop, acknowledge what you got done so far, and just, you know, really feel good about the good things. So I took that advice and my day went a little smoother instead of going crazy and feeling like I needed to do a lot of things even though I was quite tired. All right, here is the Squid Cake Tarot. Now this deck I got because it was, I forget, somebody definitely said it was so stinking cute, and that is true. It is so stinking cute. It comes edged. I love the size of it, and it is a Marseille deck, and I wanted a Marseille. I have a Marseille deck, but it's not that attractive to me. But this just really is attractive. I just think it's charming and delightful, and I am starting to read with reversals. Like, I understood intellectually how to do it, but I really wasn't doing it, but now I'm doing it. And, you know, it's kind of an experiment, seeing how it's going. And one of the things I'm doing with this deck, which I'm having fun, is they've got the guidebook is really excellent. Everybody praises the guidebook, and now that I have it in my hands, I can see why. And I like writing the keywords on the cards here. So, yeah, this is not a deck I'll be trading away because it's very mine. Here is another deck that is now very mine. This is the Abstract Futures deck, and I did a walkthrough of this deck. I picked it up when I was at the Masters of the Tarot weekend this summer. One of the few good things that happened to me this summer. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I love reading with this deck, but I do not like the borders. So I just started trimming the borders off on this. And I am not sure. I usually use a corner rounder, but I kind of like this with this sharp rectangle shape. It feels right for such a geometric deck. So yeah, I use this for almost straight intuitive readings, and I try not to think too hard about what the traditional meanings of the different cards are, but I am leaving it as I trim it. Where'd they go? Well, I don't know where it is, but as I trim it, I am leaving the title, the card on it, and I really like not having the gold. See, now I don't have any gold, so I'll probably edge it with something. I'm guessing black, most likely. Maybe a dark blue would work. Yeah, well, if you have an opinion, feel free to pop it into the comments below. So that is this beautiful deck, the Abstract Futures Tarot. I put that one to the side. So now it was supposed to be 10 decks. So I had my Curious Creatures was 1, and the Squid Cake was 2, and Abstract Futures was 3. And you're going to see when we get to the end here that we've got combo decks. All right, this deck was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I'm not gonna lie. I love drinking tea. I love drinking tea. The box, so cute. Look how cute this box is. It's like a little book. It's very sweet. And I love blue and white crockery. I guess that's an okay word, crockery. And it comes with this cute little stand, which is quite lovely. But it's definitely not a divination deck. All the backs are different and so pretty. Look how pretty they are. But I was looking for a divination deck, and these are actually recipes under different categories: cleansing, soothing, relaxing. So it's really more of a cookbook, a tea cookbook. And I'm not sure that I would even make some of these teas, like the pine needle tea. I mean, I could get pine needles right here in my neighborhood very easily. I don't know. We'll see. It came in this summer. I've had just a horrible summer. I can't say. Like life and death, bad things. Yeah, really weird summer. So I'm sure that colored how I felt about this deck. So I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to just sort of let it sit and steep. I was going to say percolate, but I'll let it steep because it's tea. All right, here I am talking about the Spirit Keepers Tarot yet again. But yeah, the Revelation Edition. It is one of my last 10 decks, so it's here. I've talked about it so much, so if you watch any of my videos, you've certainly seen the imagery, but I'll just look at a couple of cards in case you're new to me, this channel. So even though I already had a copy of this is the second printing, and so as the second printing coming in this spring, early summer, it ended up being one of my most recent 10 decks, even though I had the other one for some time. All right, put that to the side. What's next? Ah, yes, the Dreaming Way Tarot. Okay, so this is a deck. I bought this deck and this deck at the same time. I was kind of trying to cheer myself up. I know I keep talking about my horrible summer, but it was really horrible. It was crazy. Sorry, that probably came out really loud. Yeah, so I have seen this deck for years, people talking about it and really liking it, and I like it. It kind of reminds me, I can't think of the name of it right now. There's a style of kitchenwares that does these checkers in yellow and black and stuff, and it reminds me of that. So I finally broke down and got it, because the people that I see using it, I'm thinking Dawn Michelle probably, Boho Tarot is the one I've seen the most. They're just so enthusiastic that I thought, all right, let me just see what's going on. And then once I had it in my hands and I started studying it and I started studying the creators, I realized this is by Rome Choi. And so I think this qualifies when for 2 years now, I've done AAPI decks at AAPI month. And so now I've got a new deck for that. And these backs are fantastic. They're just fantastic. I think some people have trimmed this, but I'm happy with all the white. I'm good with that. Okay, that's that. All right, and now we have this set that came in, and I did do a whole walkthrough on this one. But this, you know, if we're really just going the last 10 decks, then this comes into it. But as you can see, there's 4 decks here. Look, it's my gardening boo-boo. So I don't know which one of these I would call my I think that would be my 9th and 10th deck. But if you don't recognize it, this is the, here we go, The Green Glyphs by James Art. I think it's Yates? I don't know. So I love this book. It reminds me so much of a child's prayer book. And that charms the heck out of me, that I would have this little book that's like a, that reminds me of a child's prayer book from this puffy white. Yeah, I don't know if he was thinking that, but I love the end papers. It's just so beautiful. It's so well crafted. And again, I did do a whole walkthrough on this. But let's just take a look at one of them, just in case you haven't. I think this is the tarot. Take out the big one, just in case you haven't seen it. I did get the tarot. So each of them, they're the same size. It's a tarot, Lenormand, an oracle, and you can mix them together. That works, but I don't. I keep them separate. I either decide I want to do a Lenormand reading or a tarot reading, or whatever I'm going to do. So I am loving this. I think it's gorgeous. I love the color system in here. I love the way he used colors, even though they're not the color associations that are my personal ones. I find it easy enough to make that little switch, that little translation in my mind, and to go with his. So that is this, and yeah, that's it. I was thinking there was something else. No, this is it. This is it. Sorry, y'all. Oh gosh. So yeah, I'm rounding it in here at about 10 minutes. So it's a little short. A short video, my last 10 decks. So they're my green glyphs, which is wonderful. My tea time, which I'm letting steep. I'm not sure about this. My curious creatures, which was given to me. I was going to get it, then I didn't get it, and now I have it. My Spirit Keeper Tarot, Revelation 2nd printing, which I'm loving. The Dreaming Way Tarot, the Squid Cake, Marseille Tarot, and the Abstract Futures. And that's it. That's my last 10 decks. I've come in a little over 10 minutes now. Thanks for stopping by. If you like just chatting about decks, this is the place, especially decks that you can use for gaming. All right, take care. Bye-bye.